Hey everyone, welcome to Victor's Podcasting. I'm Stu.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 9. Episode 1. Episode 1. Damn it!
Out of a touch.
You son of a bitch. Let's start again. Hey everyone, welcome to Victor's Podcasting. I'm Stu.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Rob.
And we're here for episode 9, season 1 of the Caped Crusader. We just finished watching episode 8, very cool episode with the carnival, loads of robins, not yet to be robins, and a new bad guy that we didn't really know about. So, and then right at the end, some acid got thrown in Harvey Dent's face, and we're sure he's absolutely fine. It missed him, hit the mirror.
Was it Mountain Dew? It was bright green.
It's like, no, not the joke! So yeah, looking forward to jumping into the last 2 episodes of this show, finding out what happens, so let's do it! And just before we do, thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. But if you're watching this right now, maybe you found us because of this show and you're still thinking about umming and ahhing whether to subscribe to us, or you've been with us for a while, please click on that subscribe button. The only way we can sincerely make this channel grow is with your help. So please click on the subscribe button and also head over to our Patreon. We have full reactions of this show as well as all the other shows we react to. So let's jump into this episode of the Caped Crusader.
I am humbled to stand before you tonight as the
Dreaming,
new
right?
mayor of Gotham City.
I'm not turning left.
For
You should
all
be
of us,
burnt on the left
a
side,
city of law
Yeah.
and order. A new day is rising.
What's wrong with his face?
And because together we can build.
He looks like some kind of monster.
We can build a better.
Is it always on his left? Or did they change it? Down here. Left hand side.
Although he was
Yeah.
They have
reasonably
to-
close, I have always considered Harvey Dent one of Gotham's finest. A truly great
literally
man
always on his
and
left side.
dear friend.
Any comment on
So I remember in Batman Forever, the dark
Only
in
I
his
have
face is
every
always on that
confidence
side.
in our
The
new
Drew Barrymore
acting
was on.
district attorney,
And
Peter
in the Dark
Mitchell.
Knight, when he's in the hospital with the Joker.
idea. Hard-working, backstabbing little snake.
Oh, there we go. There's the personality coming in.
They're all gonna pay.
No, it's on the left side.
You look in the mirror the whole time.
2 weeks since our district attorney was assaulted, and you're telling me that we still have nothing.
It is what
He
it
always
is.
had a thing for Montoya in the
Last
comics
worked
as
every
well,
one of our
didn't he?
contacts.
Yeah,
no one
because he
knows
kidnapped him
nothing.
once or twice.
He hates himself. He still can't remember a thing from the attack.
People don't get acid thrown in their face for no reason. Dent never had a problem bending the rules. Maybe he was on the take and it caught up with him.
Well, maybe he had enemies because he sent a lot of dirt bags to the joint. Dent was no angel, but he wasn't dirty.
Like you'd even notice.
Bottom line, the Dent case is top priority, so get on it.
Bruce? No.
Bruce? Get dressed, pal. I'm taking you out. Come on. I got us a table at Utterson's.
No, I don't think that's
It's exactly what you need. Come on. You're Harvey Dent. You never quit on anything. It's just not in your nature. So what do you say?
what
You
he's
and
done
me
to the
on
crystal
the
meth.
town. Like old times.
I wouldn't finish. I've done all the drugs.
Come on, Harvey. You haven't even touched your food.
This was a mistake. Feel them staring.
These people are your friends. I dragged you here so you could see that.
It's so good to see you out and about again.
Thanks, Sam. Nice to see you too.
Play it again, sir.
I bet that jerk's just eating this up. I'm sorry. That just came out.
That's another reason I brought you out. I thought it might help you to talk about the incident. The paper said you didn't remember anything.
Yes, he's doing detective work.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Well, look who's here. Harvey Dent. Welcome back, old pal. This place hasn't been the same without you.
That smug bastard. I should cut that slimy grin right off his friggin' face.
Jesus Christ.
Harvey. So, the guy who attacked you,
His back of his
You
hair
didn't see
is
him?
white.
did he say anything to you?
What happened to his face?
Or can you think of anyone? Harvey?
No one's actually saying anything. It's all in his head, right?
I think we're ready for the check, actually.
Is everything okay?
We're not paying her.
You think I don't know what you're really asking? What you really want to know? Here, why don't I show you? This is what you all want, isn't it?
I'll take the steak, well done.
It's your lucky night, folks. You've got front row seats to the freak show.
I'd say it's a
That's
river.
right.
It's just some kind of
All of you. Go on, say it. Say it.
Harvey!
Oh. It's gonna be horrible seeing your friend go for that. Bruce Wayne just throwing him into it. Oh god, it was so ugly. Oh god.
Dent's hiding something.
And was learning that worth it? Mr. Dent is a broken man in a fragile state, and you pushed him to the edge.
Go on, Alfred, tell him.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to catch the man who
He was
did
never
this
my
to him.
friend.
I know that. Spare a thought for the man, Master Bruce. Whatever he was, I don't think that's who he is anymore.
Call me a monster.
Some people say Batman doesn't need an Alfred.
The one who did this to me. Any of this.
That's cool.
No. I've done things. Terrible things. Didn't I pay for my sins? Thorne and his boys are out there living the high life, laughing it up.
Help! Shut up! Just give me the damn wallet.
You okay, mister?
Yes, I.
Now, what do you think we should do about this guy? Do we leave him for the cops so they can give him a
You got
slap
a
on the
coin?
wrist? Can't mean. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Let's flip for it. Heads, we hand him over to the cops. Tails,
I'm not betting a man's life on a coin flip.
yeah, maybe you're right. But this animal still needs to learn a lesson.
No!
Jesus.
Tell him the truth.
Oh, shoot him in the knee.
I swear to God.
When some guy parks a bullet in your knee just for kicks? That really your story then?
Yeah, but not just someone, some kind of freak. Half his face is all like melting off or something. He just point the finger at Dent.
I know, it sounds crazy.
If this was Harvey and word gets out before we're prepared, things could go south in a hurry.
Mr. Dent?
Question is he going to
Harvey?
get his half suit, or
Are
is
you
that
home?
too theatrical
It's
for this show?
Detective Montoya.
Half of his apartment is a mess.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like less the suit he was wearing is all covered in acid, maybe. He puts that
Do
back
you not
on.
think the coin thing on this has just come out of nowhere? There's
you
been
mean?
no reference to it before.
Yeah, he did it in the first episode
Did
with
he?
Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said one was if we...
She was like, I'm not betting on a
The
sure
one
thing.
time?
Yeah.
I think he did it again in another episode though.
Potter. I'm looking for a guy who works for Boss Thorne. Tony Zito.
I don't know any Zito. I know you. You're that DA jerk. Tried to send me up the river.
But I couldn't get those charges to stick, could I? And why was that? Because Rupert Thorne made my key witness skip town. Where's Tony Zito?
I don't know. I
Actually,
swear.
it's worse just being the same colour.
I know what broad Zito runs with. Maggie. Maggie Kane.
See, Emil. That was easy. Freak.
I told you, Dad. They're going all the way this year.
Mr. Thorne, sorry to interrupt. Look, boss, suppose it is Dent. We can't have some trigger-happy nut with a score to settle running around.
Harvey Dent couldn't touch me when he had every cop in the city backing him up. I have half a dozen armed men here around the clock. The boy and I have money on this game.
He's already in the room, isn't he?
What do you have, Pennyworth?
There's a report of a man matching Dent's description who violently assaulted one Emil Potter. If Harvey Dent is targeting associates of Rupert Thorne, it's reasonable to assume.
Thorne was behind this attack.
Just an hour or so after your night out with him. You realize that?
I needed answers.
The situation's escalating and you're wasting my time, Pennyworth.
He knows because you're right.
I'm looking for Tony Zito.
Well, he ain't here.
I'm so sorry. I just really need to speak to Tony.
One's got him hiding in some safe house somewhere.
Damn it. Would you know where I might find this safe house?
Why would I tell you?
Oh, I'm sure I could come up with a couple of reasons.
Harvey Dent. What did he want?
Can we trust him?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Harvey Dent.
I got all the big guns. Being holed up with you schnooks ain't half bad. You smell that? Something's burning. Stay put.
What is this? Some kind of...
Just him in the bottom.
Yes. I can see you on the table.
Hello, Tony.
One step behind, Batman.
Going somewhere? Don't.
What city has its own airline?
I'm not your first visitor tonight.
The last one was a real looker. Old Gruesome gave me enough scratch to leave this city for good. After I told him where I could find Tony.
I don't want to kill you, Tony, but I found that sometimes what we want or don't want isn't always compatible with the greater good.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I believe you. Handing out second chances to people like you just doesn't work. You aren't actually people. You're cancer. You don't treat cancer with second chances. You gotta cut it out right at the source.
You don't have to do this. I'll pay you.
Your money's no good here.
Don't.
You can cover him in alcohol. So they go up to him and be like, bleh.
We'll slowly get him and then
Oh, I know.
slowly.
But you still did it. The other guy may not want to kill you, but I sure as hell do. Oh God, I really did it.
Oh wow, he's not even going to help that guy. Okay. I honestly thought he was going to help Tony.
Word is, Den completely cracked his nut. Now, he's gunning for you.
Why is everyone so worried?
Because he just off Tony's ego.
And then he set the whole place on fire, just to make sure they were all dead.
Easy, sir. You may have a slight concussion.
If I did set Harvey on this path, it's up to me to stop him.
Passes out and crashes the car.
Is he got a autopilot? Okay.
You cover the back entrances. You three stick with me.
I wouldn't count on seeing any action, champ. Dent would never be crazy enough to show up here.
Ernie's crew will be here any minute. That's Ernie now.
You sure?
He isn't stopping. Get my son out of here!
All right, you son of a...
How's that?
What the... He's in the house!
We got a shotgun. Killed by Grand Piano.
That you up there?
It ain't Santa Claus, Rupert.
What do you want, Harvey?
What I've always wanted. Justice. No more courts, or campaign promises, or red tape. I'm the judge, jury, and executioner.
I am the law.
I think he was going to spike him.
Yeah, so
Is that what you call this? Storming into my home, almost killing my son?
Not killed your son.
That doesn't sound like justice to me. Sounds more like...
Revenge? Yeah.
No! Matthew, don't!
If you want to kill my old man, you're gonna have to go through me.
I never could resist a 2-for-1 special.
He's got a hurt punch him right in the scarred face.
You should be thanking me. I've done more for this city in one night than...
I'm trying to help you, Dent. Give up.
Harvey Dent never quits. It's not in my nature. No! I had him! Why did you stop me?
Oh, thank God. You stopped me. I couldn't control it. You gotta lock me up. Please. Please. Before he hurts anyone else.
Your lawyer's here.
Oh, well.
Hasn't quite gone down the like the suit personality.
Yeah, I was gonna say like unless you know the character and like I've like watched the animated series, which did a lot better job of doing it or stuff, like having the split personality didn't really get explained in that episode. It was just very subtle of like, oh yeah, and then like him like in the restaurant being like, oh they're all talking about me, got him, like that kind of thing, like an anger coming through, but it wasn't like a split personality till right at the end where he's just oh you've got to stop him kind of thing. So that's quite I guess I'm assuming they are counting on people watching this to know the character and know that's what happens.
Surely that's bad storytelling, right?
Yeah, no, I would agree because I preferred like the animated series version when they had like 2 episodes when it was like he had the split personality before the scars.
Yeah, there was always an underlying
and the scars like just brought it out more. Well, like this, there's no. I'm trying to think if there's any of the previous episodes where he's in where you see that
he's struggling a little bit with his morality, but he was never like that guy's talking behind my back.
Yeah.
It really came out as soon as he got scarred. It was like it wasn't really a build up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool episode, and I like the way that he went on the rampage, but it's like he never actually used the coin for anything. He spoke about using it, but then didn't, which is interesting because he only ever kills after a coin flip. But this time he just killed like half a dozen people without any thought. So it's like again, it's tweaking the character that everyone knows to make him more of a killer.
But would you say in this show so far that they've made these changes for the better? I wouldn't say so.
Personally, no, but I feel like I'm taking this 10-story like season 1 as like an Elseworld story, like Gotham.
Yeah, but surely if you're going to redo a show,
find a new way to tell it.
You would make it better.
Well, maybe the writers feel like these changes would be better, but some people would agree with us, some people won't. But it's like I'm literally taking this as like an Elseworld story of like it's not good, like same as like the Gotham by Gaslight movie. It's like it's different. It's not the usual thing that we look at, but it's a version of it. So, because even the biggest thing I'm not liking about this show is the relationship between Alfred and him and Batman.
Well, we've got one episode left to see if they fix that. There was quite a lot of Alfred telling Batman to stop being a twat.
Yeah, so I get it's like his first year of doing it, so maybe that's a story progression that will go through. I know season 2's been greenlit already. It'll progress a bit more, but that whole relationship, I always like it as like he respects
like a father.
Yeah, but he respects Alfred, and like Alfred always looks after him. And in this one, he just treats him like shit.
We were talking about this the other day, the Batman movie that came out in 2022.
Yeah,
where he's treating Alfred like crap, and then when Alfred gets blown up, he's like.
Yeah, because they kind of did that in the Gentleman Ghost episode when Alfred nearly died. You saw like hear Batman's voice break going, "I can't do this without you," kind of thing. I thought that would be a stepping stone, but he's still not doing it. So it's I don't know. I say it's an interesting one because I feel like the show's good and I love the way like the storytelling still, but the things they're changing from what everyone knows, I would agree, is, at the moment,
they're not for the better.
It's not for the better.
It's like
in my
it's
opinion.
just another way of telling it.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's odd to make a show out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like for a show to be greenlit and go, I've got these amazing ideas. Maybe that's my presumption going into the show. I thought it was going to be really good, but it's let me down a little bit.
Yeah, I think maybe we've been too lucky with like My Major Superman and X-Men '97.
True, we've had some.
I know like X-Men '97 is like a continuation, but even if that was its own thing and it wasn't a continuation, because you could have it as its own thing quite easily, it stepped everything that everyone loves up. The
thing is that with that is it embraces everything that you love about them.
Yeah,
these characters are like this. We've done them like that.
Yeah,
they look like that. We've done them like that. With this, they've changed everything. And I don't think anything fits for the better. Like, I wouldn't say Batman's design is better than anything we've ever seen before.
No, it's 1930s.
I wouldn't say the way they've changed every bad guy is better than any other version I've seen.
No.
It's not the worst, but I'm just saying it's like...
It's not blowing your mind.
It's odd why you would change everything and do the same show.
They had the core idea was Batman in the 40s or 30s, and everything's come from that rather than everything being used to tell that story. So it's like, okay, they don't have... Clayface being a mutagenic power with weapons, he's just got his face a bit messed up. So it's like,
it's odd why they decided to go for an old version as well, an old look. Why not? We're going to do a new Batman show with a modern look.
Yeah, I guess because it's been done a few times now.
I guess they want to separate.
I mean, I think Batman works in the 40s.
Oh yeah,
it definitely like the whole concept of Batman does work in the 40s. But as I say, I would agree that the things they've changed were either not needed or like have been not as good as they've not made it better.
There's better versions of it out there,
and some of it feels kind of right. I mean, I know we've had Harvey in a few episodes leading up to this, but like him being acid in the end of the last episode, then within like 5-10 minutes of this episode, going from like, I mean, I guess it shows him down in the dumps, depressed, blah blah blah.
But as you said, we didn't really see any of his underlying personality traits that led to him that coming out on the surface. He was around Bruce. He was quite jovial. He was kind of like quite.
I mean, the perfect opportunity was in that one before it in the carnival where he was asked to take the money. Why is it like that half of him going, "Yeah, take the money, let's do it," and the other half going, "No, I'm not corrupt. I'm not going to do that kind of thing." It's just, and like also with the conundrum of like, you got to let that evidence slide.
Yeah.
And there's not half of him going, yeah, we could do that because we need the money. Become mayor.
Yeah.
It's an end goal.
End game. I'll get myself in
there.
there.
Him start talking to himself.
Yeah.
Because I know the animated series and everything else, he's got a different voice for both part of his personality. That kind of works a bit better.
Yeah,
I did like the visual aesthetic of most of the time with the line down the middle of his face.
Yes, a lot of that. And to be fair, even though it's the wrong side of his face, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, it's just normal skin colour, but it's got holes stuff in. I was like, that's not very good. Actually, it looks really creepy. Like when you see it, like it's literally just kind of. I guess it would be a bit more red, but kind of what would happen like once it's healed up. You would have like his teeth were all like jagged and where they've obviously been melted. His eye was like lower down and all that kind of like, holes in his face and stuff. Actually, was quite terrifying. And as you say, it's quite like clever with this clever shots of.
Was Matthew the son of Fawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Josh Keaton.
What was it?
It's also left-handed as well.
Explains everything.
Son of a bad guy.
I know his border was left-handed in the last episode. I didn't want to say anything. The last episode, no, the episode before that when he was writing something down. But yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the last episode sort of brings. Whether like that's because I thought it was going to be a two-parter for Two-Face.
Maybe they'll go to court and say, look, he's been scarred and they'll do that. He'll get out and then he'll go on a race.
He's also killed like half a dozen people.
Yeah.
He's
adopted.
You can't really like get away with that.
I know. We'll see what they do with it.
Yeah, prove it, of course.
We'll see what they do in the next episode, and then we can have a big chat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's jump into the last one. So everyone, that was episode 9, season 1 of Caped Crusader, the birth of Two-Face. What do you think about it? Comment below, let us know your thoughts on it. We're going to jump straight into the season finale, episode 10 of this show. So come and join us over there. And don't forget to follow us on social media, link in the description below. Come and see the full reactions on Patreon. And we also are do a podcast, we listen to podcasts, type in Legends Podcasting, you can find us there. And we'll see you very soon for another reaction.